What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Draymond, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. This is Freezer to Fallout, Episode 3. And when we last left off, we had helped a guy named Sully clear out thicket excavations right here. He seemed a little sketchy, but we helped him out anyway, because we're good guys, right? We did talk to the people at 10 Pines Bluff, and they are going to send us to the Corvega assembly plant, and that's where we're headed today. But in the meantime, I did do a little bit of off-camera work to get us set up, so let's take a look at what's been going on. We obviously cleaned up Sanctuary a fair bit. It is now Fort Sanctuary, and regardless of whether or not you guys decide to go Minutemen or Brotherhood of Steel, it's going to be a good base of operations. So aside from a lot of the clutter being gone, there's been a few minor additions to it, and we'll go over them really quick before we head on. So I cleaned up our main building here, and why there is a pack Brahmin inside our house, I won't know. Organized our workbenches here a little bit, and you'll notice the beds are gone. I wonder what happened there, but we'll get to that in a sec. Now I found a chemistry station outside of one of the houses, so we brought it in here so we can start making our own chems. And of course we got a cooking station in here, again, brought it over. Now speaking of the cooking station, last episode we did talk about one of the things that was really good for us, and that is grilled radstag. So when you kill the radstags, you get their meat, obviously. Well, hopefully, unless you blow into itty-bitty tiny little radstag chunks, which can't be gathered up. But when you cook it up, it gives you plus 25 carry weight. So, it's always useful to gather that stuff up while you go on. But the biggest changes that everyone's going to notice, we now have Fort Sanctuary. So, while it's very sparse and barren at the moment, we've moved all our beds in here. This is going to be our barracks level. All our people are going to come in here and sleep and rest, you know, recuperate. Second floor, which is currently empty, this is going to be our clinic, possibly some power armor storage. And of course, we've got our rooftop. So we're going to be setting up our power generators and everything that's very sensitive up here, and then we'll just branch out to our other buildings when we designate them for what they're for, whether it be an ammo shop, weapon shop, whatever. It's just easier and safer for the power generator to be up here than if we do get hit by raiders. These lovely turrets will protect our valuable power, and we can just branch down using relay towers to every single building, you know, kind of like an old school power hookup from before the war. But that's pretty much it for what we've done to Sanctuary. Cleaned it up, made it all nice and pretty. So we're going to go hit the Corvega assembly plant today. Help out those people at 10 Pines Bluff so we can turn it into 10 Pines Outpost. However, this time, we're going to be leaving our faithful companion dog, well, dog meat, behind, and we're going to talk to Mr. Robot Butler himself, Codsworth.
Sir, welcome back, sir. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
Yeah, actually I was. We found some new friends, the Minutemen, and they're helping us build up the 232 within Boston's wasteland.
You could say that. I made a few new friends.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
You know what, buddy? That's a good idea. You're going to come on with us right now.
Right behind you, sir.
We are going to send dog meat to Sanctuary Hills, because the one little addition we did not mention on our way by, the one thing that's hyper and super important, you cannot have an outpost without it, the doggy barracks. That's right, we have a doghouse, specifically for dog meat because he's an awesome little friend. So instead of walking all the way through, back through Concord and all that, we're going to fast travel to Walden Pond. If you remember, we killed a few bad guys off from a note we found from a gunner, sent us there. We're going to travel there real quick, and then we're going to head east, and we're going to try and take on the Corvega assembly plant. And with trusty Codsworth by our side, how can anything go wrong? So let's just bypass all this. Got our trusty little automatic pipe pistol. Don't know if we're going to be continuing to use that throughout this. We do have our sniper rifle all set up. Since we are going rifleman, that'll be very useful. Well, let's not waste shotgun ammo on rad roaches. If we even need to do anything, because Codsworth is an absolute badass. We're going to store that crit up for a little bit later. Well done, Robot Jeeves. Poor people seem to have ended up on the wrong side of those rad roaches. We can at least honor their memory by stealing all of their stuff. But we don't actually want to steal because we are playing a good guy. We are good guys. Just check these cars out, see if there's anything in there for us. Doesn't really look like it. So, continuing east to the Corvega assembly plant. A little creepy out here at night, so let's turn our flashlight on. Might make us a little bit less stealthy, and apparently unable to jump. But we can do without stealth, because we're going rifleman. The grunt. Little trailer icon on our map there. Just make sure we're going the right way. I do tend to get lost a fair bit. See? Gotta go due east now. I believe that's the Corvega assembly plant right there. Ugh. Okay, not gonna lie, I just jumped a little bit. Oh, and apparently we have some friends up on the high ground. Where'd you go, buddy? Poke your head back out. Come on. Promise this won't hurt. Much. That's a turret. Jab ourselves one of these. Sounds like Codsworth's doing a good job on his own. There's the turret done for. Oh, seems like he had a good rifle too. Let's take those dirty army fatigues. Leave that gunner who decided he wanted to shoot us all naked. We'll run up here and check out what this gunner checkpoint's all about. Neat loot off the turrets. More bad guys, and we're in the perfect position to start sniping. I do like how the stealth in this, instead of them just not knowing what you're doing, they'll shoot in your general direction, trying to hit you, even if they don't know you're there. Another laser pistol. Dirty army helmet. We are wearing our hat for a little bit of bonus charisma. Take the skull bandana. I think we'll leave our hat on for now. Not really getting engaged overtly much. I don't know whether that's due to luck or what, but... Patrolman sunglasses? See if they give us the same charisma bonus, or if we can keep our really ugly glasses and hat for when we need to talk to people, and throw some combat gear on when we're going into combat. That almost sounds like a plan. Like that's how it was intended to be. Well, let's face it, I'm not that smart. Well, let's check it out. That's 10 damage resistance from the helmet. We get +1 perception from the patrolman sunglasses. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to wear our fashionable glasses, which are not so fashionable, and our militia hat for when we have to talk to people. Now let's throw the skull bandana on, just so that we can pretend like we're tough. And continue on to Corvega. Nice little skirmish. We did pick up a few more 308 rounds, but we gotta be sparingly with it. At least we got one of them. Beautiful radstag meat. Aside from the level up, it's worth it to grab the meat off those guys. Extra carry weight never hurts. I love you, Codsworth. You know, Mr. Gutsy, you're so much better. So let's take a sec to level up, because we actually have two of them. So what are we going to put our points into this time? Well, I know we need the local leader perk eventually here, but we don't have more than one settlement at the moment until we get 10 Pines Outpost, and it's not really that big of a deal off the bat. We are going to grab Locksmith, though, because there's some good locks and stuff that'll be available to us with that. And just because we're going to need the power and other things that require Science 1, we're going to grab Science 1 right now, just to make it easy. These early levels go by pretty quick, and we're doing okay on damage and damage resistance, so I'm not too worried about getting into combat. Let's just make sure our double-barreled shotgun is reloaded for when we need it. And this is a rather large building, which does worry me a little bit. Just means that there could be more baddies for us to fight. But we're going to throw all of our previous military training into effect. And we're going to try and sneak down here, see what we can see before we get too close. Would you look at that? Nice kill from this far away. And we are still in danger, but I'm... Oh, there we go. There's another wild Mongol right next to me that just hit me. Who needs guns when you have a robot butler to be awesome? Alright, so now that the random dogs of doom have been seen off, let's see if we can get ourselves in a good position to keep fighting. Another turret. Let's see if we can see any muzzle flashes for them shooting. Because now we know they're there. There's another guy not paying attention. I love the expanded area for encounters. And if you guys are wondering why the scope is staying stable, for those of you that don't know, if you hold down Alt on PC, or your melee button on your consoles, it steadies your breath. Okay, apparently I can't shoot over that railing. Alright, so that was a nice little firefight to start off with. Let's clear the entire outside of the grounds first, because I don't really want to get involved in too much after we've already gone through here. And we just discovered the town of Lexington. Automatic pipe rifle. Special leather right arm. Take a look at that in a minute. I think there might be another way up. A building like this always has service accesses and stuff, right?
Hostile light sign. Found you.
Yeah, get him, Robot Butler. Codsworth, you're always saving me. My bad habit of... Oh, there's a lot of people shooting at us. Well, anyway, like I was saying, I have a bad habit of trying to loot before the fight's actually over. Alright, I think we should be okay now. Pull back out our automatic. Gotta grab that toothbrush. Nice shiny teeth. And then some of shiny is just pearly and white. You know, pretty. Okay, I think we want to go in there first. So let's go this way. Loot all the things. Well, at least we're picking up a lot of pipe pistol ammo. I don't know how much use it's going to be to us once we start getting into the better weapons, but it never hurts to have a fallback. We'll take that short automatic pipe rifle, and we'll take that boiled leg too. Go over our equipment situation in just a minute here. There's lots of ways up, and there was lots of gangplanks and walkways that we snipe people on. Definitely gonna have to figure out a way for us to get some more 308 ammo. Oh, someone here. Where are they shooting at us from? They're above us. So let's not worry about it down here, but let's run up there and figure it out. Can't see you yet. We're going to continue climbing. We'll find you eventually. Figure we use the automatic pipe pistol until a little bit later. We have tons of 38 ammo. Not a whole lot of the others just yet. Let's take those welding goggles. Might as well search all the way around. Oh, and it's a good thing we did.
Hell yeah.
Fusion cores last 10% longer. Alright, Godsworth, my robot butler, let's head on back down and go inside the plant. See what trouble we can get up to in there. Now that we've completely cleared the outside and we don't have to worry about getting shot on our way out. Massive building. Though I guess it is an assembly plant, so it has every right to be. Alright, we already came through there. We could go in here, but let's fight our way up. Seems like a more logical plan. How one way is different than the other, I don't know, but we'll figure it out. I'm yours now, and you called me a rookie. And you're running at me with a pool cue. Who's the rookie now? Alright, so just before we pop inside here, we're going to throw on that lightweight boiled left or right arm. We'll drop our leather right arm, because we don't really need it. And we get +1 perception from welding goggles. I'll hang on to them, we might want to change our look later. Our boiled left leg is definitely stronger than our regular leather left leg, so we'll toss that down too. Crouch down, we are going into hostile territory, so let's make sure that we're not exposing ourselves too much. Another one of those dang monkeys. And we just alerted someone to our presence. And he just became man chunks.
Who's out there?
Jumping in shadows.
Sounds like he had friends.
Everything's starting to sound like footsteps these days.
Soppy for the old days?
Oh wow. Yeah, it crippled one of our legs. I don't even know what that was.
Hell was that?
What? Okay, cut the shit. Who is that?
Fine then.
Ah, man, come back! I was having fun!
Saw something.
Okay, we're in danger. We're not exactly... And there goes Robo Butler to do what Robo Butlers do, which is kill absolutely everybody with a giant circular saw. Okay, somebody is shooting at poor Codsworth. I'm really hoping he doesn't cook our meals with that flamethrower. Well, we're not exactly doing this stealthy, but that is okay. So that was a pocketed left arm. But we already have a good left arm that's got better damage resistance. We're not going to worry about carrying that with us right now. was some radiation that we didn't need to do. Instead, we're going to go in here, find our grilled radroach. Need a couple of them.
When you turn up, you're dead. No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
So let's go downstairs first, see what we can see. And of course my pack ratism. Let's see how lucky we can get. Well, we killed something. Not a bad little grenade toss. Somebody's got a shotgun. Can't see him yet.
Blood in my eyes!
I don't know why I feel like I have to be quiet because I'm sneaking around. Anyone else have that problem? Or is it just me being weird? Which is entirely possible.
Everyone's still alive.
So we got some ghouls. Thought we were here to fight raiders, but ghouls works. Let's just keep finding our way around down here.
No sign of him
Okay, apparently that was an oil slick that we walked over and without even realizing it.
Fine evening for a little toss-up.
Get down! Nothing! Nothing! Get down!
Are they all dead? One of them's still alive, but I don't think they're in our immediate area. A few more chems to add to our psycho collection.
Where'd that fucker go?
You'll know soon enough when I start clearing the area that you're in.
Come on out! Nice.
Who would lock up a mop? I mean, is it a special mop? Codsworth, please don't block me. Oh, that turret was shooting at some more ghouls. Narrow hallway, though. Not really much for them to do when they're running down a hallway that's quickly filling up with bullets. Seriously though, what is with me and feeling like I have to be quiet because I'm sneaking? It's not like they can hear me. Can they hear me? Because that would be creepy. Hope they can't hear me. Alright, so let's go back and start clearing up. Because I'm pretty sure that just leads out of here. Now, there was someone over here who was talking a lot of shade earlier. Saying about yada yada, when I find you, blah blah blah. So when we find them... we'll let our robo-butler flamethrower them. Alright, so this is our first opportunity to actually use some drugs. Well, chems. Toss in a Med-X. Reduce our damage a little bit. Can't believe I walked right out into the middle of a firefight like that. I'll just throw a grilled rad roach in just to keep our health up. It's one less turret for us to deal with. Come on, poke your head back out. Looks like we picked up a... Seriously, what is with me and not finishing a fight before I start looting? Yeah, so when I run out of bullets, I send my robot butler in to buzzsaw you to death. Pretty simple. Okay, it looks like we've cleared all this area out. I think there's only one staircase we haven't taken in this entire building now. Well, let's make sure we do our due diligence and loot absolutely everything that isn't nailed down. Well, everything that isn't nailed down that isn't heavy. Oh, so that's what the Corvega storage key unlocks. It unlocks a chance for us to lockpick. A little redundant, but okay. Nice. Some explosives. 308 rounds. Fair bit of ammunition. Not bad. Grab those for the steel. Gristle's terminal. Took down another caravan today. Hell yeah! That makes 3 in 1 month. To top it off, Freddy's came by with the good news that another caravan is headed our way. Says he spotted some guards, but it's mostly civilians. They even got an old broad dressed like a fortune teller and some joker in a cowboy hat. Gonna ask Jared for more men to take this caravan down. That bloody hat is mine. Oh, so he was going after Preston and gang. So when we find this Gristle, we're gonna have to explodify his head. This person's one of ours now. Came from that direction. So we'll take this staircase out. If I can get on the right side of the assembly line, of course. If I remember correctly, we killed someone up here. Okay, that leads over to the other side of the plant that we've already been in. Haven't been up top on this side. Codsworth, you are the wall to hide behind. Oh, hell no, it started up. So we got a few things here to loot. And apparently, I am level 0 lockpicking today. A few more chems to help us out.
Who's there?
Apparently we haven't been on this side yet. Because there's still alive people that don't have mysterious bullet holes that definitely didn't come from a gun I was holding. Okay, where are you guys? So that takes care of one at least. Off the rail. Okay, so that looks like those guys are done for. Ooh, a submachine gun.
Surely you can put some of that down.
Actually, Codsworth, I got a better idea.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Let's stick you with a whole bunch of junk. See, look how much weight you're freeing up for me. I mean, you're an awesome butler. Just carry all this, would you? There we go. Back under our carrying capacity. All we had to do was absolutely load up our robot butler with a whole bunch of junk he probably doesn't want to carry. Does he really have a choice? He's a robot butler. An awesome robot butler. But still a robot butler. Okay, so looks like we have cleared out this section. Codsworth got that corner covered. God, I'm such a loot fiend. Ooh, open box. Like a magpie, only human. Okay, where does this lead to? It goes back outside. We don't want to do that yet. We still haven't cleared this place. This leads outside as well. Yep, it leads outside. So let's just backtrack a little bit and take that other staircase that we didn't take in that main area. See, this is where we went, and this is the one staircase we have not taken. You know, the one with the giant arrow that points up? You know, maybe that's a subtle hint. We should be going this way. Check corners. Make sure you don't get shot in the head. Saw somebody. Missed a chance. Alright, so what are we dealing with here? Apparently a lot of people. Got an idea though. See what that does. I don't know if I even got any of them with it. Codsworth, there's turrets shooting you, dude. Hopefully Gristle was one of those ones that died in the big boom. He's going after one of our guys. Still telling me there's an enemy over there. Let's pull out our pistol and see what we can see. Oops. Well, I guess that's one way to loot him. Didn't really order things very nicely. Where'd the pieces of that other turret go? It's a hubcap. Oh, there's a safe. Well, it looks like we're pretty much done. So I think I killed everybody we need to kill, right? Yes, we did. So let's just go up there, loot their bodies, and then we can report back to Ten Pines Bluff. and turn it into 10 Pines Outpost. Oh, he had save key. Doesn't look like Gristle was part of the people that we were dealing with up here. I don't like spotlight spotting me. Hey, another Grognak, the Barbarian comic. Yay. Let's check out Jared's terminal. Gunfire is finally quieted down. Suppose that means that either Looney and Gristle wiped out the last of the ghouls, or they're currently serving as someone's meal. But now Lexington is secure. I can finally get to work. Nothing is working. The old woman, she used to huff some jet, pop some pills, and then she'd start babbling, sputtering vision after vision, and they'd all turn out to be true. The raiders burning the town, killing the parents, stealing the kids, stealing me. I remember the look in her eyes when she saw my fate. Kid, you're gonna be a monster. Well, true. If I could get that sort of power, that sight, the Commonwealth, or the other gangs, no one would have a prayer. But nothing's working. Maybe I need to try upping the dosages. I'm gonna need another bucket. It's not the chems. They're just a trigger for the site. It's me. I'm the problem. Wish I'd realized it before my arms looked like pincushions. But at least it's a new lead. I need subjects. Still no successes, but the rumor of free chems has brought plenty of new recruits. Ranks are nearly back up to where they were before we cleaned out Lexington. Lonnie thinks it's a waste of time, says we need to spend our time building our defenses. But Lonnie doesn't make the decisions. I do. She does seem to be enjoying her new position, though. Maybe another dose of Cycle will get her visions firing. She's here. Gristle says there's a caravan headed this way. Some joker in a cowboy hat with a laser musket, 3 civilians, and 1 frail old woman dressed like a fortune teller. It's her. I know it's her. I sent Gristle to collect her. I wonder if she'll recognize me. Of course she will. She saw this coming, after all. Sounds like this guy was a real charmer. I don't really like the Raider armor. It's weaker than leather anyway. We got another friend here. It seems Codworth found him, and then made him lose his head. Literally. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitress. A lot. She doesn't get paid enough to listen to my bad jokes.
I'm just getting started.
Well, that was something to come out for. What's he doing in here? I mean, the door's chained. It's daytime again. Alright, so now we've cleared out Corvega. Let's go to our map, and we will go up to 10 Pines Bluff to turn it into 10 Pines Outpost of the 232. Don't really need to have our gun drawn for this.
Hey.
You find those raiders?
Oh, took care of them.
Yeah, I took care of them.
No kidding? That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if you came through for us, we'd join up with the Minutemen again. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again.
Welcome to the 232, Outpost 10 Pines. Awesome. But on that note, guys, it's been a pretty fun ride. Guys, that is going to be a good place to end the video right there for today. Got a lot done, cleared out the Corvega assembly plant. If you did like the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232 Gaming Corps, that's our Thorium Gaming Corps, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss whenever a new video comes up. And thank you guys all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Take care.